Whoever one of Elite Pokemon Masters, or if you're watching this on YouTube, my followers of the Pokemon Fan 1993. Today we're going to be opening, I found it on clearance at Walmart, it's the Tapu Koko GX tin. I don't know how much it was. It cost me like $15. I'm guessing it was like 20 or 25. On the back it says, stand strong with the Island Guardians. Stand ready with the strange and fearsome Pokemon of Alola. Choose the electric mischief of Tapu Koko GX Lulu GX in the Pokemon trading card game, Island Guardians tin. Okay, so it's called Island Guardians tin. Each of these beautiful tins contains all the astonishing power of the strategy and mysterious Pokemon GX who stand as defender of this land. In this tin, you will find one of two foil Pokemon GX cards, Tapu Koko GX or Tapu Bulu GX. 4 Pokemon TCG packs, a code for the Pokemon trading card online. I'm going to try to open this. This is really, you can see like how thin it is, how well you have to get your finger in there in order to just get the plastic off of it. Never sometimes really got the point of them doing that. Interesting fact too, I don't know if it's anywhere around the world, but I know in Western New York where I live, you can't use, because of the virus, you can't use cash anymore and the machines anymore. You can't use them anywhere in Walmart, so that's kind of interesting. It's kind of stupid too, but what do I know? So we're going to open this. Okay, so we're going to pull out the first thing here. This is the Tapu Koko GX, which was displayed in the thing here. So I'm going to take a quick look at it. 170 HP electric type. When you play Aerial Tail ability, when you play this Pokemon from your hand onto the bench during your turn, you may move any number of electric energy from another Pokemon to this Pokemon. If you do, switch this Pokemon with your active Pokemon. High Skill Claws does 130, and Tapu Thunder GX does 50 times the amount of energy attached to all your opponent's Pokemon. Which means that if you do this late in the battle and they have still Pokemon that are still on the bench, that could do so much damage. That could probably do somewhere, let's see, which is considering that they have, let's say they have 200 apiece, 5 at the bench. That would do like somewhere like 700 damage or something like that. I'm not really sure. There's the code for the trading card online. And then we have the, let's see what we got here. Okay, so we got the Pokemon Storm Siege, the Pokemon Evolution XY, the Pokemon Sun and Moon Guardians Rising, and another one with Guardians Rising that has the Tapu on it. So we're going to open these up one by one. So we're going to start with Sun and Moon, the Guardians Rising. Come on. Come on, open. So we got the card online, the trading card game again, which I actually got back into. With Carnivana, 50 HP water, nose bite that does 20. Over there. Cottony Fairy type, continuous tumble, 10 times the number of, you flip a coin until you get tails, and then that does 10 times the number of heads. Then we got Bellsprout, Grass Energy, 60 HP, Violent that does 30. We got Pancham, 60 HP fighting, Karate Chop, it does 60 minus 10 for each damage counter in this Pokemon. So if you get him out pretty early, that could do some decent damage. We got Snow Runt, water, and it was Chilly Breath that does 10 and Frost Breath that does 20. We have a holographic Barbroach fighting. It has Hook that does 10 and Buzzsaw that does 20. Anyway, you got another one. It's it's only graphic in the frame, but it's Absol. 100 energy, or 100 HP, Dark type. Future Sight, look at the bottom 4 cards of either player's deck and put them back in any order. And Doom News, put all energy attached to the Pokemon into your hand. At the end of your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon will be knocked out. Wow. So if you manage to hold on to it that long, you actually just kind of, it's like guillotine. It just knocks out the Pokemon directly out. So I mean, it's just the frame that's holographic for some reason. I've never seen one like that before, but we'll check it out later. We got the classic fighting energy. Forgive me if I butcher some of these names. Maronay, which bail out, which lets you put a Pokemon from your discard pile into your hand, and Rain Splash that does 10. Then we got Field Blower, trainer card, or the IM card. Choose up to 2 any combination of Pokemon tool cards and CM cards in play, yours or your opponent's, and discard them. Then we got Gothorita with 80 HP Psychic, Slap that does 20, and Side Beam that does 30, and the Pokemon's active Pokemon is now confused. So that was the one pack. We got 3 more to go. Oh yes, I don't know if I've mentioned this before. I probably have. I use the Pokemon app called the TCG Hub. It keeps track of your Pokemon and lets you browse Pokemon that are in current packs. I don't think they've done so on Shield yet because it's fairly new, but you can look to see what cards you have and don't have out of the type packaging. Like, I have, like, I think I have 28 of the base set, and then whatever the rest of them are. So we got the trading card code again. Then we have Pat Rat, 60 HP, colorless, glance that lets you take look at the top card of your opponent's deck, and tackle that does 20. Carnivana again, same one as I pulled from the last one. Cottony again. Bellsprout again. Really? Pancham again. What's going on with this? Oh, we got Vanillux. 140 HP, water. Hail. This Pokemon does 20 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. Don't apply a weakness or resistance for bench Pokemon. Then it has Frozen Breath that does 80. You may discard 2 energy Pokemon from this Pokemon. If you do, your active opponent's Pokemon is now paralyzed. And it's holographic. Then we have Rayquaza. 120 HP, colorless. Turbo Storm does 30. Attack 2 basic energies from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. And Dragon Claw that does 80. Oh, I didn't show that one. Then we have the Steel-type energy. Malo, Trainer Supporter. Search your deck for 2 cards, shuffle your deck, then put those cards on the top of it in any order. We have Alolan Graveler, Electric type. Thunder Punch does 50 plus. Let's see. Flip a coin. If it heads, its attack does 20 damage. Does 20 damage. More damage. It tails the Pokemon does 20 damage to itself. So it's 50 plus 70 or 50, and then you take 20 to yourself. Then we have the Altar of the Sun. Pokemon with Steel Pokemon and Steel Pokemon, both yours and your opponents, have no weakness. Alright, so that's 2 packs down, 2 to go. Now we're going to switch to Steam Siege with, I believe that shiny Mega Gardevoir on the front of it. Then we got the TCG code. We got Krogunk Fighting, 60 HP, Poison Up, 1 energy. If the defending Pokemon is poisoned, put 3 more damage cards on the Pokemon between turns. The defense can be applied more than once. Wow. So that's Krogunk right there. Then we got the Grass type, 80 HP Tangela, Slam, slip 2 coins. This attack does 30 times the number of heads, and Mega Drain, which does 40, which heals 20 damage from this Pokemon. So that's actually not a bad little side effect for it can heal a little bit of damage off you. Then we got Dino, Dragon type, 60 HP. Roar. Your opponent switches his or her his or her bench Pokemon. Then we got Headbutt Bounce, which ironically requires a Psychic and a Dark Energy to use and does 20. That's a little weird. I haven't seen one like that before. Now we have the Chimchar. 60 HP, Fire. Scratch does 10 damage. Ember does 30. If a flip a coin, if you tails, you discard energy attached to the Pokemon. Next we got the colorless Rufflet. With attack that does 20, Reckless Charge, and the Pokemon does 10 damage to itself when it's used. Next we have, wow. Ooh. Got a couple good ones. Oh, these are 3 good cards. Let's get the crappy cards out of the way first. Because these are 3 good ones. I like this. So we got the Trainer Supporter Ninja Boy. Choose one of your basic Pokemon in play, search your deck for a basic Pokemon, and switch it with that Pokemon. Any attached cards, damage counter, special edition, turns in play, and any other effects remain on the new Pokemon. Shuffle the first Pokemon into your deck. Then we got Greedy Dice. I don't think I've seen this one before. It is a trainer item card. You can only play this card if you took it as a face-down prize card. Put it before you put it in your hand. Flip the coins. If heads, take 1 more prize card. So that's I gotta imagine there's some kind of use to that. Like, there's gotta be a way you can put that in your prize card, but other than that, it seems kind of pointless. Alright, now we're gonna talk about the good ones. First off, we've got a Zoom Arrow. It is a dual type. It's fairy and water, just like in the game. It's shiny. It's the shiny form of it. Play rough. A flip a coin. If heads Pokemon does 30 more damage, so it's 30 plus 30. And Bubble Drain, 80. It heals 30 damage to Pokemon. That's why I thought it was cool, because you don't really see a lot of dual types, much less a shiny dual type. Now we're going to move on to the next one that I like. This one is Drifloon, 100 HP Psychic. Eerie Wave 30. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. And Burst Curse. Discard 2 energy attached Pokemon, put 8 damage counters to Pokemon in any way you like. So it does 80 to any Pokemon you like. You can distribute them that way. There's the Drift Limit Shell graphic. And this is the one that, this is another one that has the only shiny around the flame. It is a Fire type. Or it's Infernape. Fire type, 130 HP. Flare Blitz, 120 damage. Discard all energy attached to this Pokemon. And then it has an ability called Flare Up, which does 200 damage. If you have fewer than 10 energy cards in your discard pile, this attack does nothing. That's interesting. Shuffle 10 energy cards from your discard pile into your deck. That is extremely strong, especially for only a third stage Pokemon. That sounds like those sounds like GX moves. So that one was really good. I'll have to look at the price on them later using that app. But I liked it. That's good. Now we're gonna go through for the reprints of the originals, which is Pokemon XY Evolutions. I also went to an antique shop and I picked up a couple of cards I thought were interesting, because there was something called the Delta series in the trading card game, and what they were is they were Pokemon that were experimented on to differ their typing, which I thought was really cool. So I grabbed. They were 10 for $1, so I grabbed them because they were, no one knows what they're worth, and a lot of them were worth about 20 to 30 cents per card, which isn't a huge profit if you're talking like actual money, but it's it's $2 at least. You got to take the good with the bad. So now we got the remaining training card code, which brings me up to 5. Then we start off with the basic Diglett, fighting level 8. Ability Submerge. As long as this Pokemon is in your bench, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by your attacks, both you and your opponents. Then we have Dig Through. This attack does 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Don't apply weakness or resistance for bench Pokemon. Don't know if anyone's still watching or not. Maybe my phone glitched up. Then we have the Ghastly, level 8, 40 HP Psychic. Little Grudge. During your opponent's next turn, if this Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an attack, discard an energy attached to the attacking Pokemon. Then we have Nightmare that does 20. Flip a coin if heads your bet the Pokemon is now asleep. Caterpie, level 13, 40 HP Grass. String Shot does 10. Flip a coin if heads your Pokemon is now paralyzed. Fairly decent card for fairly decent Pokemon. Drowsy, level 12, 60 HP Psychic. Pound does 10, and Fuse Ray does 10, and your active Pokemon, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. Ooh. Then we have, of course, the Magikarp. Level 8, 30 HP Water. Flail does 10. Okay, this attack does 10 damage times number of damage cards on this Pokemon. So, because that's 30 HP, the maximum you can do with this attack is 20. Which, I mean, isn't terrible what you expected of a Magikarp. Damn, dropped one. Then we have a shiny, or not shiny, a holographic Rattata. Everything but the in the frame, so that's kind of interesting. So, Rattata level 9, 40 HP, colorless. Ability, Mischievous Fang. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto the bench, you may discard all Pokemon tool cards attached to your opponent's active Pokemon, which is helpful if they like to use those. Then you got Bite that does 10. Everything but the inside the border there. Then we have Starmie, level 28, 90 HP Water. Ability Space Beacon. Once per turn before your attack, you may discard a Pokemon from your hand. If you do, put 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile into your hand. You can't choose a card you discarded with the ability of this effect. So, and then we have Starfish does 30. Flip a coin. If heads, the active Pokemon is now paralyzed. Then we have Porygon. Porygon's a little interesting. Level 12, 60 HP, colorless. Conversion 3, which I don't think is an actual move. A lot of these aren't, but though. Choose a Grass, Fire, Water, Electric, Psychic, Fighting, Dark, Steel, Fairy, or Dragon type. Defending Pokemon's weakness is now that type until the end of the next turn. The amount of weakness doesn't The amount of weakness doesn't change. So you can basically just throw him out real quick. He'd be nice in a colorless deck, and you just like, hey, I'm gonna make your weakness this, and then I'm gonna use switch to switch my Pokemon with my active one and just destroy him with the weakness boost there. Then we have the trainer card Pokédex, very old one. Look at the top 5 of your cards and put them back in any order. Then we have Kakuna, level 23, 80 HP, Grass, Stiffen. During your opponent's next turn, any damage on this Pokemon is reduced by 40. So before you evolve this into Beedrill, he's actually quite useful with that Stiffen ability. And then he has Poison Powder that does 20, and flip a coin is your after Pokemon is now poisoned. Now, before I go any further into this, that's all the cards that I have for that. But let me see if I can find the ones that I grabbed from that antique shop I was telling you about a minute ago. I think they're in here somewhere. Okay, there's one. One of these I couldn't identify as a card because it is actually off a tin you could get back in 2015 for a World Championship tin. So I don't know how much it's actually worth, but I've measured the other ones. They're all pretty decently priced. I'll show you that one first. This one is Golbat. HP 70, Psychic, Sneaky Bite. When your Pokemon, it's an ability. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may put 2 damage cards on one of your opponent's Pokemon. And then swoop across. This attack does 10 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. Doesn't apply weakness or resistance for bench Pokemon. And then I'm gonna get close to the camera again. If you can see it, which I'm not even sure you can. In one of the corners of the frame, there is a name there, and the name says Patrick Morting, which I'm guessing he was a 2014 World Championship player, and they made a deck off him. You can even tell by the back that's from the World Championship edition. Oh, this is, yeah, 2015, so he must have won in 2014. Next, I picked up this Totodile because, you know, I like Totodile. 50 HP Water Splatter. Choose one of your opponent's Pokemon. This attack does 10 damage to that Pokemon. This attack damage isn't affected by weakness or resistance. Then I picked up this one called the Master Ball, which, you know, because it was called Master Ball. Trainer Master Ball. Look at the top 7 cards from your deck. Choose a base Pokemon or evolution card from those cards. Show it to your opponent and put it into your hand. Put all the 6 deck back to the top of your deck and shuffle it afterwards. So you can basically grab any Pokemon on the top 7 of your deck, which is nice and useful. This is where it gets weird. These are the ones I told you had the Delta. They were different. So this is Vulpix. Delta species. 50 HP Psychic. Hypnotic Gaze. The defending Pokemon is now asleep. And then Will-O-the-Wisp, which does 20. I always thought it was interesting. I've never heard of the Delta series until I picked these up. Trapinch Delta series. 40 HP Psychic. Quick Bind. Choose one of your opponent's Pokemon. This attack does 10 damage to the Pokemon. This attack damage isn't affected by weakness, resistance, Pokepowers, Pokebuddies, or any other effect on the Pokemon. Like I said, these are kind of interesting, so I picked a few of them up. Dragonair Delta species. 70 HP Electric. Slam. 20 times the number of heads when you flip 2 coins. Then we got Dragon Rage that does 40. See, I thought these were kind of interesting. I really like this. And then I picked up Dratini because it was there, and I picked up another Dratini. The first Dratini is Delta species, 50 HP, Electric. Thunder Wave, 10. Flip a coin that has the defending Pokemon is now paralyzed. Another Dratini. Delta species, 50 HP, Electric. Hook, does 10. Thunder Jolt, 30. Flip a coin if Tails Dratini does 10 damage to itself. We got Bagon. Delta species, 50 HP, Fire. Bite, does 10. Now I picked up these two because they were old. We got a Kabuto here, which is evolved from the Mysterious Fossil card. Kabuto 30 HP Fighting. Pokemon Power Kabuto Armor. Whenever an attack, even your own, does damage to Kabuto, after applying weakness and damage resistance, this attack only does half the damage to Kabuto. Round to the nearest 10. Any other effects of attacks still happen. This power stops working while Kabuto is asleep, confused, or poisoned. And then it has Scratch does 10. If you just take a look at this card, we're going to see that it's slightly older. You can tell it has a little bit of wear and tear on it. Then we have the Mysterious Fossil, which back then Kabuto actually evolved from. It's actually through a trainer card. Mysterious Fossil 10 HP. Play Mysterious Fossil as if it were a basic Pokemon. While in play, Mysterious Fossil counts as a Pokemon instead of a trainer card. Mysterious Fossil has no attacks, can't retreat, and cannot be asleep, confused, paralyzed, or poisoned. Mysterious Fossil is knocked out. It doesn't count as a knocked out Pokemon. Discard it anyway. At any time during your turn before you attack, you may discard Mysterious Fossil from play. So that's all I have for today. We went through quite a few cards. I got to check out some of these cards that I thought was really cool. For my YouTube, if you're watching my YouTube, I'm going to dumb my videos down to 1 a day because a lot of shit happens during the day and I can't control it. And I feel bad, like I say, hey, I'm going to upload 2 videos a day for everybody. And I can't do that anymore, so... And then, I was working on the Final Fantasy VII Remake that my friend let me borrow. And it's not so much that I stopped doing it. I've been trying to do it, but if you're familiar with how the PS4 works with recording, is that you have to tap the button twice to record and twice to stop. Well, with me, I don't understand why. Maybe it's just screwing with me, but I do it. And if it hits a screenshot, or if you do it a certain wrong way, it'll actually just delete the video entirely, and I can't figure out why they decided that would be a good idea. So that's going to be it for this video. I want to thank everyone for watching. This is Pokemon Fan 1993, or if you see me on Facebook, Ryan, signing off. Until next time, I'll see you. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.